Hi and welcome to episode 12 of my Witcher 3 playthrough. In the previous episode, we made a boat ride to Fyke Isle to help Kira investigate the tower. Fyke Isle was full of rot fiends, drowners and ghouls. We used the lamp to see various last memories of the dead, which described how the locals had formed a group to assault the tower. The noble Verceo had taken residence with his daughter Annabelle to hide until the war's end. Annabelle had fallen for a local by the name of Graham, something Verceo was not too pleased about. Near the top of the tower we met the ghost of Annabelle. The mage Alexander, who had also worked in the tower, had given her a sleeping potion to make her look as though she was dead, so the locals would leave her alone. Unfortunately for Annabelle, once she awoke she was in a paralysis, and she was eaten by rats. Annabelle was then cursed by a hatred that binds her to the tower, and only a lover's power was able to lift this curse. I went to the town and spoke to her lover Graham, who agreed to come back to Fyke Isle to help Annabelle. When Graham embraced Annabelle, the curse was lifted. However, Graham perished as both of their spirits were reunited. We then spoke to Kira and questioned her about the work the mage Alexander was doing. Kira knew the mage. She said all the mages knew of his work with the disease Catriona, as he was highly regarded epidemiologist. Kira then asked for another favour. She had ordered a few substances from Novigrad and the trader was yet to arrive. We agreed to help her look for the trader. On leaving Kira's hut, the Pella was waiting outside. He told us Forefather's Eve is nigh and he wanted us to assist him on Fyke Isle. We agreed to meet him there at midnight. On the way, we came across Wastrel Manor, where a Sylvan had convinced the locals he was an all-god. As this all-god for almost a century, he had requested the locals to bring him gifts and food. Gifts and food the locals could not afford, so we decided to rid the Sylvan from the locals. The locals were not too happy at this news and decided a group prayer was in order. We then travelled by boat again to Fyke Isle to the stone circle for Forefather's Eve. Our duty was to protect the Pella and the onlookers from any monsters that would appear during the ritual. The spirit we spoke to during the ritual ended up being the Pella's father, who as a wraith was harassing the Pella. We went to where his father's body lay to release his spirit and free the Pella. The Pella had killed his father because of the abuse towards his mother. We now find ourselves on a journey to Oxenfurt. Okay, here we are. So I think the plan was to go here first and then go to Crossroads and check out scavenger hunt here, maybe a few of the undiscovered locations on the way, and then head to Oxenfurt. So let's go. Potions are good, everything's good.
Go.
Highwayman's notes. Highwayman's notes. And they say crime doesn't pay. Ha. Never heard greater effing rubbish in my life. It pays like effing mad. We took so much loot from that old sod that we won't drink it all up in a year's time, not even if we down Mahakaman spirit like it's a water and chase it with dry white from Beauclair. Some might blather nonsense about the gods punishing us and whatnot, but I'm too old to believe in fairy tales. Well, next stop, Novigrad. We'll sell what we took and live like kings. Okay. Sodden note. Can we read this one? No? Can we read that one? Dear Vesey, we couldn't afford to pay ourselves and Patrick, so we've sent the young lad to you. I know things are tough your way too, that you've 3 tykes of your own. So know that if I didn't have to, I'd not ask this of you. But here in Velen, well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Please care for Patrick like your own son. We'll come back for him as soon as the war's over. 1,000 thanks. Hannah. P.S. Patrick's got a sack of coin in his bags. Enough to pay his guide what we agreed. You shouldn't have to add anything of your own. P.P.S. Patrick's afraid of the dark. If you can, leave a candle burning by his bed. Okay, so that must be the boy. I'm going to saddle. Oh, we've got a water hag.
Owners and a water hag.
Dodged.
Favorites.
Oh, she hit me. Well, this guy isn't too happy. This is where the transport is.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Lost the wheel.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
Empty bottle. Lift.
Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Package for
still
Kira.
intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Human, from an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Aha, Rot Fiend. Oh. Let's check out what this place is. Oh. Bandits.
Kill! Kill him! Forward row! How? Damn it!
Oh, here we go. Nice. Bread, longsword we don't need. Belt. Bread. The bottle. Cage key. Crowns. Crowns. Crowns.
Thank ye, master. Ye saved my life. You ever come through Claywitch, you give us a holler. I'll shave ye and shear ye for free.
Claywitch, okay. Now, I remember when I did this the first time, this guy got killed on the way back to Claywitch. And so I think what we're going to do, we're going to catch up to him. We'll just take these random things. Probably don't need all those swords. We've got a chest here. Yeah, we'll take all that. Yep, goods. Another chest over here. Okay, let's see if we can catch up to him.
Let's go.
Where did he go?
Whoa!
It's hidden treasure here. So Claywitch. I don't know where Claywitch is. I think it's that's Kira. Maybe it's this one down here, maybe? Oh, Claywitch is right there. Okay, so he's gonna go along this road, maybe. And then up around here. And then maybe down this way. Okay, we'll check the hidden treasure first. Water damage letter. Mulkey, I know you don't smuggle no more, that you've set aside plenty of coin and ain't interested in the risk, just want to enjoy time with your wife and kiddies, but I gotta ask you a favour. We gotta move one more load and it's the last. I promise. It's a simple job, couple of chests, risk minimal and the reward substantial. Please do it. If not for the gold, then at least for the old time's sake, Bert. Okay. Hidden treasure, which is there. Okay, let's take some this one. No. No. Drowners, here we go. Drowner pheromones. And take that one as well. So we don't get harassed while we're in the water. Sunken Treasure. Here we go. Oh, have to take these again. Oh, it goes away straight away. Seem to anyway. Okay, let's go see Kira. Should we? Maybe we'll do that when we'll do that later, I think. Let's head to the crossroads. We might catch up to the guy on the road.
Ugly bastard.
We'll pass these dogs. Oh, lovely. Oh, bandits.
Oh, you're fucked.
It's one down. We're gonna have to bring him out over here, I think. Come on, lads.
Blow yourself.
Another one down. Another one. Sweet. Now which way are we heading? Yeah, that's right. Yep. He was going to Claywitch. I think the way he goes, he actually comes down this way and then he goes that way. Maybe. Not sure. Let's hope he makes it to Claywitch because I think he has a Qwent card that is quite useful. More dogs. Oh, that one appeared in the air. Nice. Oh, whoa. Did I scare them going past them? Wow.
What did I do to deserve your...
I were in Novigrad. Ever
Novigrad?
heard of preventive arson?
down the village.
Mines. They took the wenches from Bellows too.
I heard some lizard building its nest there. Wouldn't go down those zones if you paid.
Okay.
Maybe he
Beat
sniffed
Smithy.
out a way to make some coin.
He's an arse, not a baron.
Just talk to the innkeeper for a sec.
Greetings.
find a drink? Show me what you got.
Probably already got that card. He's got 168. We can sell that. He's not going to take any of that. We don't need a mug. Don't need a smoking pipe. Don't need a pelt. Keep the Xenovox. Ocean vials. No. Sell his skins. Oh, he doesn't have any more. 12. And sell that. Sell that. And sell one of those.
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay.
Yokel. Ye seek trouble?
Ain't no one willing to fight Smithy. There's a prize awaiting if you win.
What?
They were fed
What is
north
it, Grey Boy?
quail at Crow's Perch.
No discomfort of some hut.
Can't see him talking.
What is it, Grey Boy?
Smithy here's village champion. Looked to me like a fierce-fisted fighter. Just right for our tournament. It's your chance to slap around some yokels, win some coin for the pleasure. You in?
Sure.
I'm ready to fight.
One and all, hear this. Betting on the next brawl will begin in mere moments.
The witch will face Smithy. He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots.
Smithy.
Nature. Bit more interesting things from my nose.
Come on, come closer.
Not bad. Might be champion yet.
I think it's a bit unfair for me to be fighting these people, but
and ask for the sergeant.
oh, Crow's Perch. Okay. Sorry about that, Smithy. Oh God, how the hell are we gonna get out of here? Everyone's decided to get in the way.
One of the Baron's men, are you?
What's the rush?
Okay. Next stop. That's cool. I think that's the huts where the children were.
Not so fast, Roach.
Check out this undiscovered location. Monster Den. here? More of them. So blue mutagens, no red ones though. What? Over here. Diagram. Another diagram. Runestone. More stuff over here. Oh, here we go. Superior legendary Ursine armor. Wow. I think that's the same gear we're using. It is. Okay. Rafting. So what do we need? We need enhanced legendary Ursine gauntlets first. Okay. Level 82. So we need to find these ones first. Boots, we've got some boots. Yep. So we need to find enhanced legendary. What else do we see? Trousers. Yep. Trousers. Chest. That's exactly what we need. Okay, quests, treasure hunts. Let's Care Moorhen. I don't even know if we can go there yet. This is this one first, then this one. Then it seems these ones. We can probably do all these. We might do them at some point. Another diagram. Okay. There's also a place undiscovered right here. We need to put our bombs on. Yep. Oh, here we go down there. Bandits.
Any last words?
Bandits.
Kill if you love the gods!
try this one. Okay, that doesn't work. Here we go. Probably got a key here, yep, cage key. Why is that guy glowing red? Unsent letter. Hey, where you going?
Stole by the bridge across the Pontar. Got goods for the army mostly. I'll make an exception for you. Look from his store by the bridge across the Pontar. Got goods for the army mostly. I'll make an exception for you.
Okay. So he's heading this direction, so it must be this way maybe. I'll try and catch up to him later. Dwarven axe. Okay, we need to re-potion up, I think. So Arachas, Tamara, Waterhag, meditate. It's fine. Okay, so that guy's going that direction. So he must be somewhere along there. Ah, okay, so the on the way to Novigrad. Okay,
Come
let's
on.
go. Oh.
Whoa!
What's going on here?
What's going on here? Why isn't anyone putting that out?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with a fucking elf!
There's a third way out of this situation.
Oh. What's my weight at? 107. Okay, I've got plenty of room. Let's talk to this guy.
Run. Fast.
Anything useful in here? Alcohol? Lovely. Victim.
What was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
Thank you. Farewell.
Okay.
This storm, damn it.
$21 crowns. Wow. That wasn't much at all, was it? Oh god, what do we got here? A bear. Okay, that's locked. Can't get in that one. Some random items. Where's Roach? Let's go. Was there a... Yeah, it's around the corner. Okay.
Giddy up.
Yeah, don't mind me, bear. Just passing through. Okay,
Slower.
so that's the pathway to where the diagrams are. Let's go down here and check out what's going on at this bridge. Monster nest.
Neckers surface here. Dig their way out.
Blue mutagen. Okay. And the nest was over here. Diagram. Beehive, not touching that.
Giddy up. Move.
Codger's Quarry.
What now?
Okay, there seems to be someone here who wants a quest. Who's this guy?
Not another step, or there'll be one corpse more.
Listen, behind you.
If you think I'm gonna fall for... Oh, you fucker! Arms! To arms! Monsters are coming!
Elgools, dangerous. God damn it. Get out of the way.
Thank you. If not for you, that would have been the end of us. Sure as spring.
The boys weren't really doing anything, so... I'm not too sure about that. Elgools. Stoneworker's notes. That's right, we picked something else up as well, didn't we? We picked up unsent letter. My dear Halki, remember when you said, Isbor, don't you go robbing folk that gods don't like it, and besides, only refugees on the roads these days, and they're even poorer than us? How you were cross that I shirked working in the fields and didn't bring a scrap home to put in the pot? Well, you're going to have to eat those words, my dear. Gobble them all up with a hearty slice of humble pie and some baked crow on the side. Yesterday we cornered this merchant, and not a Gors Velen or Brenner man, but from Nilfgaard itself, you see, from the city of Golden Towers. Didn't speak much common, but enough so we could understand each other. He said he was carrying some goods to the Black One's camp. We took everything he had, and I'm telling you, Halka dearest, you've never seen so many crowns in your life, nor could you ever hope to count that high. Now we're going to rough him up a bit more to make sure he hasn't hid some of his gold or goods. Once we cut off his thumbs, he'll spill the beans about any extra treats stashed in the soles of his boots, and once Mirko scolds him a bit, he'll tell us about the precious stones he's got sewn in the feed bag. Might tell us a great many such things of interest. In fact, you never know just what till you try. Tell the young'uns Dar's gonna be home soon, that he'll bring them toys and treats, and they'll eat so many honey cakes their tummies are gonna burst. For you, Halki, I'll bring a silver necklace and brooch, because while we can be awful cruel at times, I still love you, you naughty bint. Isbor. P.S. Throw on that nightshirt with the lace and red beads for my arrival, and colour up your kisser somewhat. Okay. Stoneworker's notes. 18th. 18 something. 1271. 188? 1271? 18th day of the 8th month. 1271 maybe? Nilfgaard has crossed the border. Jorg did not come to retrieve his order. I've nothing with which to pay the boys for their work. They say they're gathering their tools and going to Novigrad. On the 20th of the 8th, the road to Novigrad is closed. Blockades along the Pontar, Redanians on one side, Nilfgaard on the other. The horizon burns at night. Pillars of smoke can be seen during the day. We'll barricade ourselves inside. Others want to join us, but we haven't enough food, so we must send them away. 21st of the 8th, the Redanians are ordering us to open the gates. They want to station a garrison in the quarry. No mention of what will become of us, and war rages all around. They say a major battle is brewing. We're staying put. The Redanian division's small, no siege equipment, and our palisades strong. Perhaps they will give up and leave. Okay. Get in there. Oh, here we go.
Might want to look around some.
Lots of mushrooms here. Enhanced legendary feline gauntlets. Well, that was pretty easy.
Come on.
Okay. We're gonna go to Oxenfurt next. Yeah, Oxenfurt. Let's find Tamara first. Where is this other gear? Okay, mysterious tracks there. That's scavenger gear. Contract there. Scavenger gear. Contract down the bottom. Scavenger hunt over there. Scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt. Okay. Fist of Fury, Velen, Family Matters, Tell the Baron. Sounds good. Heading the right way? Yep.
That's it, Roach.
For some reason it doesn't show on the minimap. Oh, we've got a travelling trader up ahead.
Greetings.
We've already spoken to this guy.
Look at your stock.
160 bottle. That's 8, 13, 13, 8, 15. Older folk boots. Too bad, actually. How much they were? 68. Let's get rid of this one first. 64. All these things are worth quite a bit. All the weapons. 18. We'll get rid of that one. 19. We'll get rid of that one. What does that leave us with? 98, 80, 73, 78. We're going to go to a town, so we should be able to find a blacksmith and sell all this stuff here. Carabella. Steel sword. 87, 98, 64, 68. We'll buy some of that actually, and then we'll sell a heap of stuff. Rid of all these grey weapons. And then the blue ones. Give me one of these. Okay, good. Thank you.
Farewell.
Yeah. These are the Redanians, are they?
Defeatism and desertion.
Let's go.
Long live acceptance.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Temeria will be free again. One day. No passage.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Come through. Oh!
Watch out, Roach. You're causing a bit of trouble there.
Ooh.
Oxenfurt. So we've got a small bridge, some housing, and then this looks like where the docks are. The water seems quite shallow. I don't think you would be docking boats.
Hey there.
I just sailed back to Qwent so long ago. Eternal fire.
Watch out, boys, coming through.
Long live Radovid.
Western Gate. where do we go? Trouser upgrade over there. Maybe we'll go down that way and see what's going on.
I don't give a flying fuck.
You hear her wailing yesterday? What did they do, Brad?
Same as always.
There's a blacksmith down here.
Ended with breaking her bones.
I can't take this anymore. Into this watch.
Let's have a chat. We got here, blacksmith.
Ah, a customer.
Show me what you got on offer.
Okay, so he's a journeyman blacksmith, so he's probably not going to help. We'll just repair our equipment. That'll give him some more coin. Get rid of all these blue swords. Oh, he's ran out already. Some books. We've read both of those. I don't think we need any diagrams. What can we purchase? Maybe some powdered pearl again? No, doesn't have it. That's okay. Is there anything else we can get him to do? Crafting component. Upgrades per coin. Lesser glyph. Okay. Back to the shop. That should give him a fair bit of crown. Wow, we went right through that. Is there anything else we can make? So we can't make those. We can buy some of that. Plenty of infused dust. Crafting components. Make these. Fine, buy that. Should be enough for that. There we go. More. Okay, we need ruby dust. Okay. Oof. It's worth a fair bit. That one's worth a fair bit. There we go, and we can sell the low-end repair kits. 40%, 15%. Okay. Done. Let's play some Qwent.
What would you say to a little game of Qwent?
I don't know what card collection this guy's using. He might go clear weather effects. And Nilfgaardian Empire, we're still short of units. Okay. Horn is good. Yarpen is bad. Medic is good. 2 range, 3 range, 4 range, 5 range. We got too many range, so I'm gonna get. Oh, that was good. Okay, we're gonna open. So we might go for a win because we don't really have anything. Can't really stack his board up. We only have 1 spy. Okay, so he's playing monsters. He's going to be heavy melee. Probably going to run a Scorch card of some point. So it's important to use different units. Okay, he's doubling that strength. Should we do? We need him to go all out. Let's put a horn up. He's still taking the spy, god damn it. So it's 7 apiece. We can't win easily. So we'll just finish. Goodness. Oh, he's played the spy, which is good. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Opponent's passed. What should we do there? We should definitely play that guy and then pass. We'll win a card and then we'll pull. Actually, no, we should have pulled the spy off. Yeah, before this round. We got Vernon Roche. We have to get this guy. A spy is not really going to help us there. I think maybe we'll go Kira Metz. I think he's got us. Yep. Forfeit. Let's play him again. Not lose a game.
What would you say to a little...
Definitely gonna go with this guy. And we're gonna grab, we know that he plays monsters now, so we're gonna drop the Yarpen? Oh, actually we can't drop Yarpen, can we? We're gonna have to run 2 Biting Frosts. Yeah, we want that. Horns are good. Get rid of this guy. Blue Commando is good. Double Spy is very good. Okay, that's a much better. Does it force us? We can probably just get rid of Kira. Okay. Definitely want him to overcommit. Impenetrable Fog. That's perfectly fine. We're not playing these cards to win, we're playing them to make him commit. It has passed. It would cost us 8. But I think that's... She's going to get 2 cards back. We're going to win. He's passed. Should we take the win? Or should we decoy? We don't have... We might draw the medic. Decoy is really good. Let's pass. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. We're going to play that. And should we play Roach? I think we're going to play Roach. And we're going to win that round. Here we go. Okay, this is it. Nasty. Wind's Horn. Let's try it. Hopefully this is where he gets weak. Blue stripes. It's not good. That's not good. Another melee, not good. The weather, that's good. Hopefully that means that's all he's got. Oh god damn it. Yeah, it's too strong. It's way too strong. I think we'll go back. We're gonna put a marker down on this guy. Okay, let's go. Where's this armor? Aha. Okay, we can go that way. That's locked. Aha. Where does this lead us? It's locked. Brother Adalbert's Bestiary. Ah, that's the guy that has the Witcher maps, I think. Who was researching the Witcher maps anyway, the Witcher locations. Each beast herein described in two manners yet may hunt, either seek ye tracks, follow and strike the foulest wherever in its wild ye find it, or lure it to a chosen place and engage it there in advantageous battle. The latter possesses less risk, for the hunter exposes no chance for an unexpected fight. Note, however, that to lure a beast into a trap, first it tastes and behaviours ye must know. As for fork-tails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post-haste. The beast, lured by the caprine odour, will without fail soon come. If it is a griffin ye seek to slay, take ye buckthorn from deep water. The mighty stench of this herb is to griffins like fresh roasted meat of the primest sort, and so come they will forthwith, though far away they might be. Turning to drowners and water hags, it is known to all and sundry that fish and rotting mollusks are their loves, and as for the trolls, common hooch is their weakness. Okay. Pearls of the North, Oxenfurt. Oxenfurt, a gem snuggling in the bosom of the Pontar to the east of Novigrad, a cradle erected upon Redanian soil, nurturing the greatest minds not only of that of kingdom, but of all the North. To walk its hallowed academy's halls is to embark on a journey through learning, from the finest points of philosophy to the grandest strokes of art, with stops made to admire architecture and dissect medicine along the way. Peer to either side and you will spy fellow travellers in your pilgrimage of learning, the students. They throng Oxenfurt streets, lending it to an indelible imprint of youth that can be felt the moment you pass through its gates. Dormitories stand cheek by jowl, booksellers hawk used tomes on every corner, and every tree fresh faces debate poetry with passion. Yet youth is not all slate and compass, and the young here shirk none of its other typical pastimes. Raucous and merry are the city streets, both by day and even more so by night. Though the city councillors have forbidden the sale of alcohol after dusk, no one seems eager to enforce this with stricture, and wisely so, for any loss of sleep is more than made up by the gains, profits to fatten its innkeepers' pockets, and the late night crooning of troubadours to enrich its soul. As for its architecture, of particular note are the recently renovated elven aqueducts used to clean the city sewers. They stand as witness to the city's innovative spirit. You will not find their like in all the civilized world, yet dominating the town's architectural visage like a glistening crown is the complex of buildings that comprises the Oxenfurt Academy. Few today remember that these edifices, constructed by the elves, predate the city itself. It is the institution that named the city, and not vice versa. Today, Oxenfurt Academy enjoys a reputation matched only by the Imperial Academy in Nilfgaard. Of greatest renown, the departments of alchemy, natural history, minstrelsy and poetry, medicine and herbology, engineering, and last but certainly not least, philosophy. Minstrelsy. Oh, okay, well, I wonder what that is. What do we get in here? Water, Nilfgaardian lemon. We can't find anything else here. There's a door. Royal lineages of the North. Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Cintra, Princess of Bruges and Duchess of Sodden, heiress to Innes Ardskellig and Innes Anskellig, and suzerain of Atra and Ab Yara, daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the urchin of Ehrenwald, see Emir van Emrys, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Cintra, Queen Calanth, see Calanth Fiona Rhiannon. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Cintra to Skellige, which took the lives of the urchin and Pavetta. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanth sent Cyrilla to the court of King Evril, see Evril of Verden, where the heiress of Cintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verden. Prince Kistrin, see Kistrin of Verden, though allying with Verden and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Calanth's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Cintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing. Oh, we'd already read that one. But apparently not. What shall become of Temeria? Temeria, a land where milk and honey once flowed. In what did she wrong the gods that they should treat her so cruelly? The pearl of the north to some, she proved a galloping range for Nilfgaardian cavalry to others. As a country, it had survived 2 previous wars against the Empire. It was here that the war's bloodiest battles were fought. It was in Temeria where the most bestial deeds were wrought. It was Temerian civilians who bore the full brunt of these war's horrors, and bear them we did, bravely and steadfastly, until the demise of our great protector, King Foltest. Then Providence turned its fickle face from Temeria. Murdered most treacherously, Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor. And so all manner of curse soon fell upon her, tearing her apart like so much carrion. She had no more allies then. None remembered that we had once been the armour protecting the north from the designs of the mad dancer, he who had the gravestones of his foes pounded into a ballroom floor. And free and independent Temeria is no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart, yet we Temerians live on, and always will. As long as folk believe, the usurper who took our beloved capital Vizima to treat as his property will forever peer over his shoulder in fear. For in the shadows lurks not one dagger, but the power of a nation of daggers, waiting to deal justice's blow. Okay. The collected verse of Gonzal de Verceo. Love. To love is to build a house of cards or play a game of chess, but one wrong word or ill-thought move, and you must start it all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, cold coils of fear grip round my heart. Will the seas sneak back calm and sure, in the dark of night as they have before? Or will they stay on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed up dreams, as memory of serfs of yore? That goes outside. A sword for witches. Who are hunters, you ask? Folk like you and yours, I reply. The decent kind, haters of lies, doers of good. The kind who live according to the gods' laws and nature's laws too. Those disgusted by the machinations of witches, magickas and non-humans. All that separates us from common folk is that we've the courage to take up arms, to defend our lands from evil, to slice out the gangrene that eats us from within. We haven't a leader, we haven't forts or land. Though God's fearing Radovid supports us with his gold at times, we've not sworn him nor any other ruler any oath. We only serve the eternal fire, and we listen only to our own conscience. Who can join us? Any who is right of soul and sound of body. You can find us in every large city in the north. We will give you a board, lodging, and a weapon. We will explain how to spot the telltale signs of evil, birthmarks in strange and arcane shapes, smooth skin on a matron aged more than 30 springs, and black cats kept in the yard, to name a few. We will show you how to defend yourself from witchcraft, how to tame and snuff out magic elements with Demetrium. We will instruct you how to squeeze the sinner's darkest secrets out of them with a hot iron, and how to grant them cleansing death with the help of sacred fire. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we've been in here, been in there. The slaughter of Cintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why, to kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Galanth and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against the concentrated assault of the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. Wow. Ballads and Hymns. The Woven Storm. 1. These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes, damn what the stars own. Render my heart open, then your love profess, a winding weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee my dream, coming the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks in twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced, by ire ever growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee my dream, come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks entwisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all begun, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee my dream, come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks entwisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. Wow. Pearls of Novigrad. No one can claim to have travelled the northern realms who has not been to Novigrad. If I were forced to list what during my many meanderings has made the greatest impression on me, it would be precisely this great and yet at the same time free city. A metropolis worthy of the Empire, its only flaw is that the civilization Nilfgaard carries with her not as yet enlightened it. That is why hordes of reactionary cultists of the Eternal Fire dwell in the midst of the excellent buildings and superb commercial infrastructure. One feels as though superstition is how the local hierarch and his temple guard cement their power over the city dwellers, and many they are to control, for the city counts no less than 30,000 of inhabitants. While strolling through its fabulous port surrounded by marvels of architecture, it is hard to imagine that centuries ago Novigrad was a mere minor elven townstead. When the city fell into the hands of Nordlings, its problems grew exponentially, for as it is well known, the people of the north can do great many things, but peaceful and orderly cohabitation is not one of them, and so Novigrad first belonged to Redania, and then fell under Temerian rule, until finally, after endless compromises and bargains, it at last became a free city. But is the city truly free? I dare to doubt it. Redanian influence makes itself felt too strongly on every street corner, and the fact that the city is located within Radovid's territory speaks for itself. While wandering the city streets, I came across 4 water mills, 8 banks, and nearly 19 pawn shops. There are also a great many houses of simple pleasures such as taverns and brothels, and Novigrad's commitment to matters of faith is borne witness by the fact that the city contains no less than, I kid you not, 19 temples of the eternal fire. What more can be said? I think Novigrad has all the markings of the capital of the world, and perhaps that is what it will one day become. First, however, someone needs to bring order to within her walls. That's a lot of books. Some loot here. Chronicles of Redania. Verdank the Elf. Despite what I conclude from his moniker, not one drop of elven blood flowed in King Verdank's veins. They called him the Elf because of his exceptional beauty, and for the great admiration he felt for the Aen Seder. This fascination, seemingly harmless, would have horrible long-term consequences. King Verdank, spitting in the face of all laws and customs, chose as his wife a half-elf, and one of low status at that, known as Beatrix of Covia. The fruit of his regrettable and short-lived mésalliance was Falca, who later fomented bloody revolt against her own father. Though this uprising was ultimately extinguished and Falca herself burned at the stake, the young state was thereafter thrown into chaos for years to come. We got another book. Lands of the North, Velen. The land of Velen, located in western Temeria, with its capital of Gors Velen, is one of the poorest provinces in the kingdom. Its territory encompasses the Isle of Thanad, home to the famous Magic Academy, which, along with Gors Velen, constitutes the commercial and developmental mainspring of the entire province. Velen is a stop on the Novigrad trade route running through Sidaris, Vergen, Bruges, Cintra, and other such southerly realms. Feloniers subside primarily on agriculture, crafting, and animal husbandry. The province is practically deprived of all natural resources. It contains a great deal of forests, wetlands, and cultivated woods, though the greatest part of it is covered in swamps and bogs. Well, whoever lives here loves to read books. Okay, we got our plan. Let's go and see. I don't know if I. I doubt I can beat Stefan if I can't beat that guy, the blacksmith.
What can I get?
Come on.
Here. Looks like there's a barber. There's an inn. There's an armourer.
Redania.
Best wares this side of the Pontar.
Okay, let's check out the armourer.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
Okay.
Show me what you have in stock.
He's got 1,000 crowns. Doesn't have any Qwent cards. Nothing that interesting. I can probably sell my... Oh yeah, can sell that. That's about it. You'll take some crafting stuff, so let's go price. Demetrium ingots. I don't think I need that. Oh, that's right, I need ruby dust. So rubies. Oof. Ruby dust. Wow. How much? So that's 1,066 for the ruby. Actually, hang on. Dismantle. We have rubies. $225. Good. Then maybe we can sell some of this stuff. Sort by price. Yep. Dye solution. I've got a lot of venom extract. Give him half of that. Silver. Half of that. Chitness shell. Give him half of that. Yep. Good leather. Infused dust. Oh, I think we need that. Dragon scales. Venom extract. There we go. We'll play him in Qwent. We'll see how we go this time.
Let's play cards. Qwent wouldn't be bad.
Okay, hopefully he's not. Scoia'tael. Definitely want to get rid of that guy. Death mold. Let's get rid of Kira. That's good. So let's go with Blue Stripes Opener. That's good. It's actually a really good card, that one. Looks like he's gonna win. This isn't good. Let's try and win this round, I suppose. Wow. Look at all the weather cards. I think we're committed now. We're just going to have to go all in. Make sure we win this round. Damn it. It's okay. It's passing. A roach, that's not too bad. One's good. It's a good sign. Yes. Okay. Good. Nice. I think this guy just gives us a random card. Arachas Behemoth. Don't think. Okay, we got a notice board.
Everyone to me! To me! I propose to my wares, known also as goat meat. They help with cramps, cleaning the bilious tract.
Okay, beware of trolls. Caution, a troll has been seen and heard to the east of Oxenfurt, on the left bank of the Pontar. Said troll has been known to sing Redanian marching tunes. It is suspected this is part of some some Nilfgaardian diversive tactic. It is recommended that this area be avoided until appropriate branch of His Majesty's services can take care of the problem. In the event of the encounter with the troll, it is recommended to remain immobile, keeping low to the ground and covering one's head with one's arms. There exists a chance that the beast will not attack then, for it will mistake the potential victim thus situated for a rock. Bertolomeu, captain of the garrison. Contract monster in Oxenfurt. By orders of our most magnanimous ruler, King Radovid V, any itinerant monster slayer reading this notice is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately and devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast in question has befouled the cradle of human intellect, the city within whose territory lies the oldest of academies of learning, namely Oxenfurt. The swordsman who puts an end to its criminal doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. Commander of the Oxenfurt City Regiment. Contract. Beast in the Oxenfurt Forest. If you know no fear and seek work, read this notice, for the call contained therein will be of great interest to you. Hans of Sidaris, soldier of fortune and veteran of many wars, hereby makes known the following. Being greatly concerned about the fate of the local peasantry, which suffers horribly from the attacks of some monster nesting in the forest near Oxenfurt, I have decided to grant a purse of Novigrad crowns to the man who slays this beast. Yet it may be known that any man who comes to me without a trophy shall receive no gold, but instead shall be tossed out on his ass so hard that he shan't sit again till the end of his days. Hans of Sidaris, world famous soldier of fortune, veteran of numerous wars, honoured member of the Order of the Lily. Contract. Woodland Beast. Let the following be known far and wide. There's a monster in the woods outside Novigrad doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it would not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the United Northern Forces under the leadership of our brave King Radovid one step closer, but will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together onward to victory. Captain Felix Grubb. Addendum. Note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Addendum. Attention. If the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Qwent. Play around with Stepan. Beat everyone you've ever played in Qwent. Consider yourself a prime player ready to face the best of the best. Then try your hand against Stepan, a man so good it seems the cards play themselves. To learn more, come to the Alchemy Inn in Oxenfurt. Stepan Barkeep. Handbooks for sale. The following medical handbooks of interest to students and scholars alike are available for purchase. Corpus Physium, like new, save for a few juvenile illustrations on the title page. Omni Bonum, corners bent, ink smeared, missing last chapter. Cause et Cure, good condition, though the engravings have been drawn upon and annotated with some less than scholarly scribblings. Price flexible, will accept payment in crowns or demions of wine. Stefan. What? The hell? Didn't attack anyone.
Best wares this side of the pond. What can I get? And everything from apples to salmon.
Ben, please.
We've got a vendor here.
A requisition by the hour to support the war effort. Everyone
Hey.
to me!
What can I do with you for? If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
See what he's got
Let
in
me
stock.
see. Might pick something.
What's this? Item needed to complete a quest. Paint. Okay, we'll grab that. We'll sell this rubbish. Sell one of those. Sell one of those. Sell that. Sell two of those. Two of those. One of those. One of those. Fishing rod. Junk. Oh, I can probably sell some of this stuff as well. 15, 5, 15 of that. Two of that. One of that. Okay, round of cards.
Wanted to play cards. Doubt we need to wait till tomorrow.
Okay. Should we run clear weather? Actually, I think just gonna run clear weather effects. A lot of these people seem to have clear weather or weather effects of some sort. Blue commandos, that's good. Horn, that's okay. Okay, he's open with a siege. We're gonna go with Vernon Roche. Extra. Load me up with spies. That's not good. I have to finish, I think. He's gonna play to win the round. Interesting. Well, that's pretty good. Wow, we're gonna get another card. Okay, yeah, we win this one. We're gonna beat this guy. I think he's done. He might insta. No, he's gonna rip. Interesting. Bonus passed. So can't lose again. Play the spy. 17. Gives us another horn and another spy. So we're gonna run a horn here. That's 12. We need 6. Doing that, we get a card, which is a good card. See what he's got. Torrential rain. That's fine. Mets, that's fine. Ventral fog, that's fine. Body frost. That's fine. Passed, we win. Too easy. Great, we got another card. What do we get this time? Oh, Biting Frost. We don't need that at all.
Best ways this side of the Pontar.
Can't get in there. This must be where Tamara is.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events.
What the hell?
Mine. Next dozen years, and the quarrel. That's the long and short.
Interesting.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Okay, so we've done that. So apparently the glossary's been updated. So Graden was one of the witch hunters in Kinraid's service. Unlike a great many of his comrades, he came across as a level-headed fellow, one of free of prejudice. Yes. Gran. Geralt's first time talked to another. He was able to break through her mistrust with the help of a godling named Johnny. Talk to the mysterious ladies of the wood. Okay. And a Stranger. Same woman. Tamara. Tamara had indeed made it to Oxenfurt safe and sound and would not even consider returning to her father. Determined to save her mother from the clutches of the creatures that had imprisoned her in the bog, Tamara had joined the ranks of the witch hunters, hoping their support would allow her to survive a trek into Crookback Bog. Okay, Bloody Baron. Yep. for yourself. Tris Marigold. Verceo. According to one of them, Verceo, unmoved by human suffering, had his mage poison starving peasants who had come to him to beg for food. A hideous tale, yet one that sadly seemed plausible given the desperate conditions in the land. Yet the truth turned out, as it's wont, to be much simpler. Verceo was murdered by the traitorous former subjects, who were driven by greed, jealousy, and the base jackassery that is all too widespread among the human race. Okay. Looks like there's a
Fuck.
Oh, here we go. Okay. So now we are in Oxenfurt. So I think that I've got a contract here. We can go play Stepan and hopefully we can beat him. So I'm pretty sure he'll have a pretty good card. Still got to play the Blacksmith again here. Not that we need to, but because it's just a generic card, but I would like to defeat everybody. School gear, scavenger hunt, just outside of there. We can probably do that one. There's also one there as well. There's another one here. So we might as well do a few of these little quests around this zone while we're here before we head back to Crow's Perch. We might then do some of these scavenger hunts as well. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so just leave that there. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.